Heya, cryptozens. Tonight's show: OpenSea Phishing, Google's Web3, Treasury bans Blender. It's 10 p.m. Pacific time. The date is May the 7th, 2022. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm your host, Nick. The cover model for this podcast is Tex, and together we take a nightly look at the crypto, NFT, and metaverse space and the industry that surrounds it. So go ahead and subscribe to the podcast now, because we're here every night at 10 p.m. to bring you the crypto news analysis that you need to start your day. And keep in mind, nothing in this show should ever be considered financial advice. Now, the markets are down across the board. It is just bloody and gross. Let's look at the numbers. At the time of writing, the global crypto market cap is $1.61 trillion. That's down from the $1.65 trillion of yesterday. It's down 2.75% in 24. The top 5 cryptos by market cap are Bitcoin down 2.32%, Ethereum down 2.55%, Tether, Binance Coin down 3.95%, and USDC. Now, NFTs, they're looking quite a bit better. The global NFT market cap is up over 10.57 billion. That's up slightly from yesterday. Yesterday was 10.55. Sales volume, that's down a bit. It's down 1.04% in 24 hours. Now, according to CoinMarketCap, the top 5 NFT collections by sales volume are Other Deed, followed by Mutant Apes, Beans, Bored Apes, and Moonbirds. Now, keep in mind, some of these collections have very volatile prices, so do your own research. Google's Web3 unit. Okay, don't get too excited here. I see no signs of them getting directly into crypto. That said, if you are a Google and you do get into Web3, you know you're going to have a token. But anyway, reportedly, this announcement made its way to internal email addresses on Friday, May 6th. Amit Zavery is Google Cloud's VP, and he is the one who spilled the beans to Google employees. His email said, quote, "While the world is still early in its embrace of Web3, it is a market that is already demonstrating tremendous potential, with many customers asking us to increase our support with Web3 and crypto-related technologies." So you heard that, right? And you hear Web3, and you hear crypto, and it sounds like cryptocurrencies and minting NFTs. And that's not the case. Not that they're admitting anyway. Zavery told CNBC, quote, "Google could devise a system other companies could employ to make blockchain data easy for people to explore, while simplifying the process of building and running blockchain nodes for validating and recording transactions." He also said that this new unit is, quote, "not trying to be a part of the cryptocurrency wave directly." And based on his statements, I see them more providing other people and companies access to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. A number of things come to mind when I could see a Google Wallet. We're already partway there. I could see them providing blockchain oracle services. I mean, the very name Google has been turned into a verb, meaning go searching for information. So, sounds like blockchain oracle services or blockchain analysis. Maybe an aggregated blockchain explorer. What if they did something even wilder? Google Blockchain. Not a blockchain that they run, but they provide the tools and the service and everything so you can run your own. Kind of similar to how they have other services already. Maybe you can stand up a validator node just as simple as renting a server from Google. It's not like this is a crazy thought. Microsoft, they had their Azure blockchain services, and they just shut that down last year. And Google has talked about this kind of thing before. Just this last January, they revealed their plans for a digital assets team, and they laid out some of their goals, which are very similar to the goals for this new unit. Now, at the time, they said that they were looking for ways to enable customers to make crypto payments and to help them take advantage of other offerings that Google has on offer. Typically, people use Google Cloud for things like acting as a node operator or blockchain governance or handling data. And speaking of data, that's another place where Google and cryptocurrency intersect. Google Cloud is already independently managing crypto data sets for blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum. They started doing that in 2018. Now, in May of last year, they added support for Matic to their BigQuery service. So I guess I'm saying that they have some good quality history in the crypto space, even though they're not offering their own token currently. James Trobin is a former Citigroup executive. He's the guy who's going to be running this new Google team. According to CNBC, this is supposed to, quote, bring together employees who have been peripherally involved in Web3 internally and on their own. Now, one big question, and I think really the only question, is how is a hyper-centralized organization like Google going to handle itself in a decentralized landscape? And more importantly, how are they going to be received? OpenSea Phishing, pardon the pun. And I'm sorry, this is going to sound harsh. I just don't get how people bought into this one. I mean, the draw was the idea that OpenSea had, quote, partnered with YouTube to bring their community into the NFT space. What does that really even mean? It doesn't sound credible. It doesn't sound like it means anything. In my other life, I work in IT. And we have these cybersecurity awareness campaigns constantly running. And in these campaigns, they tell us things like they tell us not to click on any links in email. Now, people still do it a lot. I think the biggest problem is that we send people emails with links in them and then tell people not to click links on any emails. It's beside the point, though. So what happened? Okay, OpenSea, notable NFT marketplace, they were hacked. Specifically, their main Discord channel was hacked. And once they got in, the hackers started spamming and scamming. They started posting fake YouTube partnership announcements. There was a screenshot that was making the rounds, and it showed this fake collaboration announcement and a link to a website. And you know, just the fact that we're talking about it, it was a phishing site. For their part, OpenSea did their job. They announced that there was a problem with Discord and not to click on any links within Discord, which seems like a really good strategy for life at this point. You know, how many people are going to lose their NFTs? How many people are going to lose their crypto because they can't stop themselves from clicking risky links? And you know why people can't stop themselves? Because they're greedy. They get greedy, they get FOMO, and then they get hacked. That's what happened here. The hacker put up their post that OpenSea was now collaborating with YouTube to get more people into NFTs. And they also said that they were going to be releasing a mint pass on OpenSea. And this mint pass would let the holders mint their NFT for free. And that by itself could save a lot of money. And once in, the hackers stayed for a while. It wasn't just boom, in and out. And the longer they were on the server, the more they started feeding into people's FOMO. They started posting messages like 70% of the NFT supply had already been minted. Now, one of the ways that hackers play into greed factor was in their claims. They were saying that if you have one of these NFTs, YouTube will be providing you with, quote, insane utilities. I have no idea what they are. I haven't heard or read what these insane utilities are supposed to be. And, of course, they ran plays right out of the typical hacker book. They said this was a unique offer. They said it was a one-round mint. Miss it and it's gone forever. So 13 people got taken. 13 wallets were compromised anyway. And the hacker didn't get away with a Bored Ape or someone's doodle or anything. Although the most valuable NFT stolen was a Founder's Pass, and that's worth about 3 1/3 ETH, about $9,000. So these initial reports indicate that this was yet another webhook-enabled hack. The intruder used webhooks to get their service controls. A webhook is a plug-in piece of software, and it allows other software to get real-time information from the server. And that's the problem. That is the way that hackers are spreading their phishing attempts. It's becoming a very common method. A number of NFT Discord channels, they've also been hacked, just the same way. Bored Apes Doodles, Kaiju Kings, they were all compromised just last month. Same way. Someone used webhooks to pass their phishing scam to the members on the server. Stop clicking sketchy links in Discord. And stop clicking the links in your email too. Treasury bans Blender. Now, there's a first time for everything, they say. And this is the first time that the U.S. Treasury Department has banned a cryptocurrency mixer. Blender is the winner. Blender is now banned in the United States. Now, I say Treasury. Specifically, it was the Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control. They are the ones that banned Blender. Blender, being a currency mixer, has legitimate uses. They help consumers preserve their privacy. It lets them move their money, hide their transaction history. Basically, you feed the mixer your currency from one wallet, and then you pick it up, minus the fees, from a clean wallet on the other side. Because your transaction gets pooled with a bunch of other people's transactions, it makes it much harder to trace that down. Now, they say it was because North Korean hackers used Blender to launder a bunch of money from the Axie Infinity Ronin network hack. Now, the question is this. Is Treasury going to start hunting down crypto mixers? Because it might be. Interesting that they're coming after Blender for their first sanctioning, though. I would have thought that it would be Tornado Cash, if anybody. But, and we talked about this when it happened, it might be that they're not messing with Tornado Cash because Tornado Cash is using that Chainalysis oracle. That's the one that blocks sanctioned users from using their front end. So maybe, even though the criminals use both services to launder money, because Tornado Cash is putting forth the effort, they're showing a degree of good faith attempts at stopping money laundering. Maybe that's why they've earned a pass. But this latest move from Treasury does set a precedent. Like I said, it's the first time the U.S. has sanctioned a cryptocurrency mixer. See, the U.S. had been tracking this North Korean hacker group, the Lazarus Group. Last month, they announced that this Lazarus Group was responsible for the Ronin hack. And this group's involvement is part of what pushed the government to add them to their sanctioned entities list on Friday. And that was when OFAC updated their specially designed nationals list to include Blender's different websites and cryptocurrency wallet addresses. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Give us a glowing review. Do you have questions or comments? Reach out and let us know. The address is nick@cryptoovernighter.com. That's nick@cryptoovernighter.com. And check out my other podcast, Crypto in 5 Minutes. We have 41 educational podcasts, 5 minutes to explain one concept in crypto. And as always, may peace